Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Red. 11.
Now ETN to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Hey, kill.
ETN once more. Fighting off the defender. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. This one goes underneath to Walker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker running right through him. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Levis looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Wilson changing the play. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Touchdown Broncos. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their... Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now it's Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
In motion right goes Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. T.J. Hockenson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Now, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 14, Jaguars 0.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
11, again. Here we go.
Another tote for Etienne. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Jaguars 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Go, go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Safe right.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Chase Claypool. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Walker diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Wolf on now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Broncos 28, Jaguars 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Trap 60, trap 60.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
There.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Decent 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And 4 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. straight ahead, Etienne. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He'll get this off to Etienne. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Check smash. Check smash. 30 left. 11 Agate.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Going right back to Wilson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half? Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Gun. Go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Hey, run!
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Tempo.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Go. Look for signal. 18.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The first catch for Judy, good for a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Alert. Hey, 0.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
There. 14, Friday. 14, Friday. Good guys, 4 down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That is caught, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Check. Here we go.
Now a diving catch, man, just beyond the line of scrimmage. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Garrett Wilson with an amazing diving catch. And the Jags take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. In motion right goes Sutton. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 95.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 30.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Now he's loose again. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jaguars 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right goes Sutton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Zebra. Good play. Go.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Play action. Now Wilson. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion right goes Sutton. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Red on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Take right open. 13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They go play action with Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
12. Hey, look.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018.
Hey, easy. Route. 30 left. 11 Hackett.
Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Wolf on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 63, Jaguars 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Jaguars take over first down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Red on red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable to where their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Wilson wants to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, fans usually love to see